There's a huge stigma in our society today about taking care of ourselves first and making us be the priority in our lives. But what if I was to tell you that if you don't be selfish, you simply can't be selfless? What's up, team? It's David, your head coach at Cliffhanger Academy, coming to another Psychology Fitness Lab episode. And today, we're going to go after something that is kind of out there that gives people some kind of visceral reaction sometimes. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about being selfish today. Now, this is something that people are automatically turned off by, like, wait a minute, you want me to be selfish? You're a coach. You're trying to tell me to not put others first? Yes, this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. The reason why is that we've become this society where there's a stigma around taking care of yourself first or being selfish. Now, this comes with good reason for a lot of people, because some people are, I'm just going to do me in this do me generation and YOLO and FOMO and all this other kind of crap that's out there. Yes, this can definitely be taken way too far out, and where people are just becoming selfish for no good reason at the expense of others. Now, this is the distinction that I want you to make. It's at the expense of others when you're being selfish that you're being a dick. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. Now, if you're trying to be selfless though, and you're someone who naturally gives, you're trying to help people, this is kind of in your heart, you have to be a little bit selfish before you become selfless. And how does this work out? I call this the cup analogy. So if I had a cup filled with water or whiskey or whatever your favorite beverage is, and I keep draining this cup out into other people. I keep helping other people out, giving them some of my water, giving them some of my water, giving them some of my water. Eventually my cup runs dry. Now, if I'm not actively filling up my cup, I simply can't give others what I don't have. So if I'm not putting water in my cup, if I'm not filling myself up, if I'm not taking care of myself in my health, my wealth, my relationships, there is no way I can be of service to other people. Now again, think of this simple cup analogy. If you are not taking care of your own health and fitness, you don't have the energy to help other people. If you're not taking care of your relationships are a complete mess, you're probably not going to be able to take care of other people and help them with their relationships or the relationship that you have with them. If you're not taking care of your finances, if you're not taking care of your wealth, your career creation like that, again, you can't give what you don't have. So if you have money, you can give away more money. If you're making a bunch of money, you can help people by giving them money or donating to charity or giving to your church or tithing your 10%. But if you're super stressed out by money because you don't have any, you can't give anything away. So this is where it comes into play, where you need to be selfish. Now, another way to look at this is the airplane mask analogy. I love this. So if you fly on any commercial airline these days, the first thing they tell you in the safety briefing is that if we lose cabin pressure, a mask is going to drop down from the ceiling. And what you're supposed to do with that mask is put your mask on first before assisting someone else. Why? Because you are no good to someone else if you are incapacitated yourself, if you can't breathe, if you're freaking out, if you are just you're not there. So you got to put your mask on first before you help other people. This is another thing they even talk about when we take CPR and wilderness first responder classes. You have to make sure there's no danger there first. In CPR, it's called Doctor's ABC, and D stands for danger. You're supposed to assess if there's any danger in the area that you may need to overcome or maybe be away from before you can try to help someone else. Why? Because if you jump in the water and there's a shark in the water, for example, someone's drowning, the shark eats you, that person's going to drown anyways, right? If this person's in danger and then you put yourself in danger, you are no help to them. It's that simple. So team, I really want you to let this thing settle in and think about this. You need to be selfish with your own time. And what does this look like? You need to be selfish with getting enough sleep, making sure you're drinking enough water. You know, we talk about our fundamentals. making sure you're doing your breath work, making sure that you're eating well, making sure that your needs are being taken care of first, so then you can then help others. Because if your needs aren't taken care of first, there's nothing you can give to others. Remember, whichever one resonates with you today, it's either the cup analogy, it's the airplane mask analogy, or it could be the doctor's ABC and CPR analogy. Any one of these is going to allow you to just remember simply that you have to take care of yourself first in order to take care of others. Or, as I said before, you have to be selfish first before you can be selfless. I know this maybe seems a little bit odd, but team, try it out. See how your week goes when you first rejuvenate, when you first lift up yourself through things like meditation and positive affirmations and getting your movement on and eating well and sleeping well. See how much more energy and focus and how bigger you can show up for those people in your life that you want to. See how being selfish first can lead you being more selfless. Now remember, the big crux of this is to not be selfish at the cost of others. You got to make sure that you're if you're not doing this by stepping on other people. But team, I want to know, what are you going to do this week in order to bring that selfishness to you first? Where in your health, where in your wealth, where in your relationships can you bring this out to yourself, things that you can do for yourself first that's going to allow you to be showing up in a bigger way in your family, your friends, your loved ones, your colleagues, your coworkers, even a stranger on the street's lives? Let us know, team. Let us know in the comments below, or DM us directly and let us know how this one is settling in for you. So team, that's it for us today at the Psychology Fitness Lab. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave us some comments. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to hit us up in the comments below or DM us, because remember, we make all these Psychology Fitness episodes for you guys so you guys can live more of your limitless life in your health, your wealth, and your relationships. So all right, team, remember, be selfish first so you can be selfless later.